Welcome to Build House Alone channel. Thanks for click this video. Please watch until this end. Building a business without Riba towards financial freedom. Default text hoes who eat take usury cannot stand, but are like the standing of a person who's been possessed by a devil. Due to pressure of madness, their situation is like that is because they say opinion. Actually buying and selling is the same as usury, even though Allah has justified buying and selling and forbidding usury. Those who have received a ban from their Lord, then stop from taking usury, then for him what he has taken before the prohibition comes, and his affairs submitted to Allah, people who return take usury, then that person is the inhabitants of hell, they live in it. Why do we have to stay away from usury? Because in a hadith that has been agreed upon by its validity from Abu Huraira radiyallahu anhu, he said that the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam said, "Stay away from 7 things that bring destruction," and he mentioned among them eating usury. Those who have received a ban from their Lord, then stop from taking usury, then for him what he has taken before the prohibition comes, and his affairs submitted to Allah, people who return take usury, then that person is the inhabitants of hell, they live in it. Imam Ali bin Hassan bin Muhammad, or better known as As-Sagadi, mentions in the book Nut that usury takes 3 forms, namely, riba in lending, riba in terms of debt, riba in terms of mortgage. How do you, as a Muslim woman, build a business that doesn't use usury? Some of the things that can be considered are starting from studying the system by becoming an employee at the best company in its class in the local area. We can learn the concept of the cash flow quadrant put forward by Robert T. Kiyosaki by making adjustments as taught by Rasulullah and Bizan. Starting a business for beginners or fresh graduates. The problems faced are how to find a good business idea that matches their passion, how to fund it, how to manage customers, suppliers, and employees, and so on. Starting a business without knowledge and experience is very risky, especially if building a business using bank loans with usury interest. That is MORON's decision, aka stupid, because it reserves or pays for certainty with uncertainty. This means that the income from the business is uncertain, but the installments, principal plus usury, that must be paid are certain. What steps can be taken? Quoting from the concept put forward by Robert T. Kiyosaki on the cash flow quadrant, the first step can be taken is to become an employee. This means that we are aiming at the business to be chosen, starting with becoming employees in a similar business. Becoming is intended to learn how to run a business. So the main intention is to learn while accumulating capital. From Figure 2, the income statement box contains income. After deducting expenses, there is still a balance. This existing balance is purchased for assets, not spent on liabilities. By buying this asset, we are in quadrant 4, namely investors. The result can add income to the income statement, so the balance will grow. Within 3 to 5 years, The mastery of the business becomes more mature and can become a consultant. Automatically, we are in quadrant 2, namely self-employment. The result will add a row of income. The next step is to start building a business, starting small. Armed with adequate knowledge, experience, and capital, a small-level business can be built. Always keep the business away from immorality and not use bank money that contains usury. The final step is towards financial freedom by multiplying and strengthening quadrant 4, namely becoming an investor so that the time for worship becomes looser. Without bank installments that contain usury,